You got paid. Nice. For about 3 minutes, you felt rich. Then it started. Mortgage, car payment, credit card, phone bill, insurance. Buy now, pay later, Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime. And suddenly, the money was gone. You look at your bank account and wonder, how am I making decent money and still feel broke? Here's the weird part. You might not actually be poor. You might just be trapped. Because some of the highest earners in America feel exactly the same way. Today, we're going to talk about the debt trap, why monthly payments feel affordable, why they quietly consume your future income, and why the modern financial system wants you focused on one number: the monthly payment, not the total cost. Because once you see the math, you'll never look at financing the same way again. Let's begin. Nobody likes paying $1,500 for a laptop, but almost everyone likes hearing just $49 a month. Same laptop, same price, different psychology. And that tiny change changes everything. Because your brain doesn't naturally calculate the total cost. It sees the monthly payment, then compares it to your paycheck, and if the payment feels small enough, the purchase suddenly feels reasonable. That's exactly why financing exists. Not because it makes things cheaper, because it makes expensive things feel cheaper. And that's where the trap begins. Let's buy a car, a $30,000 car. Sounds expensive, but the dealership has a solution. Just $580 per month. That doesn't sound so bad. In fact, it sounds manageable. So you sign the paperwork, drive away, and feel pretty good about yourself until you do the math. $580 multiplied by 72 months. That's $41,760. You didn't pay $30,000. You paid over $41,000. More than $11,000 extra. Not for a better car. Not for more features. Not for a bigger engine. Just for the privilege of paying slowly. And while you're paying that extra money, the car itself is losing value. Every year, the moment you drive it off the lot, it starts depreciating. So you're paying more for something worth less. Now here's where things get really interesting. Previous generations borrowed money for houses, sometimes cars. That was about it. Today, you can finance almost anything. Phones, furniture, gaming consoles, shoes, vacations, groceries, even food delivery. Everything has a monthly payment option. And the modern economy has figured out something powerful. People don't ask, can I afford this? They ask, can I afford this payment? Those are very different questions. One focuses on price, the other focuses on comfort. And comfort is incredibly profitable. Think about it. A $2,000 purchase feels expensive. A $59 monthly payment feels manageable. Even though they're connected, the payment hides the true cost. And that's exactly why financing keeps spreading into every corner of life. Now let's talk about the real danger, not one payment. Multiple payments. One phone payment? Fine. One car payment? Probably manageable. A mortgage? Understandable. But then you add a credit card, then a buy now, pay later plan, then another one, then a personal loan, then a furniture payment, then another subscription, and another, and another. Individually, they all seem harmless. Together, they become something else entirely because every payment is a claim on your future income. Every month, before you earn a dollar, part of your paycheck already belongs to someone else. That's why people earning six figures sometimes feel broke. Not because they don't make enough, because too much of their future income has already been promised away. Month after month, year after year, they aren't building wealth. They're servicing decisions they already made. And that's the slow drowning. No emergency, no crisis, no dramatic collapse. Just years of moving forward, while carrying financial weights attached to your ankles. And then there are the hidden costs. Because the advertised payment is rarely the full story. There are origination fees, late fees, credit card interest, deferred interest promotions, penalty charges, loan servicing fees, and all kinds of fine print most people never read. Because nobody sells debt by showing you the total cost, They sell debt by showing you the monthly payment. The smaller the payment looks, the easier it is to say yes. But the most powerful part of this entire system isn't financial. It's psychological, because monthly payments don't just change your spending. They change the way your brain sees money. When you see a $1,500 price tag, your brain feels pain. When you see $49 a month, that pain almost disappears. Psychologists call this pain of payment diffusion. The cost gets spread across time, which makes it feel smaller, even when the total cost stays exactly the same. It's similar to why casinos use chips instead of cash. The more distance between you and the money, the less painful spending feels, and the easier it becomes to spend. The average American sees monthly payments so often, they stop feeling like debt and start feeling like normal life. That's what makes this system so effective, because once debt becomes normal, people stop questioning it. Now the good news, you can escape, and it starts with understanding exactly where your money is going. First, list every debt you have, everything. Credit cards, auto loans, student loans, personal loans. Buy now, pay later plans, everything. Then choose a strategy. The first is called the debt avalanche. Pay the minimum on everything, then attack the debt with the highest interest rate first. Once it's gone, roll that payment into the next debt. Mathematically, this saves the most money. The second is called the debt snowball. Instead of targeting the highest interest rate, you target the smallest balance. You eliminate debts faster, get quick wins, build momentum, and stay motivated. Neither strategy is wrong. The best strategy is the one you'll actually stick with. And whenever you receive extra money, a bonus, a tax refund, a side hustle payment, throw it toward principal, because every dollar that reduces principal today can save multiple dollars in future interest. Most importantly, before taking any new payment, calculate the total cost, not the monthly payment, the total cost, because that's the number that actually matters. The goal isn't to eliminate every payment tomorrow. The goal is to stop selling pieces of your future before you get there. Monthly payments aren't evil. Some make sense. A mortgage can help you buy a home. A business loan can help you build something valuable. But the modern economy has turned financing into a lifestyle. And the more of your future income you sell, the less freedom your future self has. The math is simple. A payment that feels small today can quietly cost you. So here's a challenge. Add up every monthly payment you currently have. Everything: mortgage, car, credit cards, phone, subscriptions, buy now, pay later. All of it. Then look at the total. Most people have never done that calculation, and once you do, you'll never look at a low monthly payment the same way again. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Massey Explained, because every week we uncover the hidden rules behind money, business, markets, and the economy, so you can make smarter financial decisions in a world designed to keep most people confused. And remember, the easiest debt to pay off is the one you never take in the first place.